Arionne Curry almost deleted, but didn't. That single moment would shake Huntsville all over again. For months, things had been quiet. The cameras had stopped rolling, and fans thought the storm was finally over. But with Arionne, silence usually means something big is coming, and this time the internet wasn't ready. For years, she had been labeled, judged, and torn apart by people who only knew half the truth, living in the shadow of Martell Holt's public image. But this post was different. Short, direct, and full of emotion. There were no names, no tags, but everyone instantly knew who it was about. Within minutes, blogs lit up, group chats exploded, and hashtags started trending. Did Arionne just expose Martell again? Huntsville woke up in chaos as people everywhere started asking the same question: what did she just start? This wasn't gossip anymore. It was about revenge, betrayal, and truth, the kind of drama only reality TV can turn into legend. Arionne's post said it all. Some people love pretending for TV, followed by a heart emoji that didn't look loving at all. Fans knew exactly who she was referring to. When she liked a comment that said, "You can't build peace with someone who lives off chaos," the internet completely lost it. That single like became a digital earthquake. Melody Sherry, who had been quiet for months, suddenly found herself trending again. Fans tagged her in Arionne's post, writing things like, "Mel, your piece looks good on you," and "You dodged a lifetime of drama." Melody didn't respond directly, but later that night she posted a picture of herself in Atlanta with the caption, "Silence speaks volumes." The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Behind the scenes, producers from Love and Marriage Huntsville were scrambling. Ratings had dipped recently, but now they saw gold. Rumors spread that they'd reached out to Arionne for a sit-down interview. At first, she said no, but after seeing Martell's shady behavior online, she began to reconsider. Meanwhile, Martell went live on Instagram, pretending everything was fine, talking about business and fatherhood, but fans filled the chat with questions about Arionne's post. You could see the irritation flash across his face before he abruptly ended the live saying, "Y'all messy, man. Stop bringing up the past." But this wasn't the past anymore. It was happening right now. The next night, Arionne went live herself. She held a glass of wine, her tone raw and emotional. No filter, no glam. "I'm tired of being silent," she said. "I held someone down when they had nothing. Don't act like you weren't just here last week." Fans knew exactly who she was talking about. When someone commented, "Girl, drop the receipts," Arionne smirked and said, "Oh, they comin'." The next morning, she did just that, posting screenshots filled with pet names, late-night calls, and "I miss you" messages. Fans noticed that the timestamps matched the weeks when Love and Marriage Huntsville was filming, implying Martell was still in touch with her while pretending he had moved on. The internet erupted again, with hashtags like Martell Exposed and Arionne Unfiltered. Melody's friends claim she wasn't surprised, only unbothered. Fans praised her for staying classy and calm, calling it the ultimate power move. But Martell wasn't ready to let go. He reportedly told producers to avoid mentioning Arionne, though the network disagreed. Controversy meant ratings. Sensing her moment, Arionne took control. "They only call me when it benefits them, but this time, I'm setting the terms." Then came another bombshell, an audio clip leaked online of Martell's voice ranting about Melody and calling Arionne unpredictable. It sounded fresh, and when Arionne reposted, "Time always reveals the truth," fans knew it wasn't old. By the end of the week, chaos had fully returned to Huntsville. Cast members argued over whether Arionne should join the show. Even at local cafes, people whispered, "Did you see what Arionne posted?" Meanwhile, Martell was spotted at an event looking tense, glued to his phone. One source said, "He's losing control." Arionne flipped the script. And flip it she did. Days later, she teased an exclusive YouTube interview, promising to tell everything she had kept inside for years. The preview alone went viral. Martell reportedly tried to reach out before it aired, but Arionne wasn't backing down this time. "I'm not your secret anymore. You built your image off lies. Now deal with the truth." When the interview finally aired, it was explosive. She revealed private trips, secret arguments, and how she felt used every time Martell needed to fix his image. "He always wanted me quiet when it made him look bad, but he was never quiet when it came to hurting me." The next day, Martell unfollowed her and deleted his posts, but the internet had already taken sides. Melody posted a quote saying, "When people show you who they are, believe them the first time." Fans flooded her comments with hearts, calling her the definition of grace under pressure. As for Arionne, she wasn't just Martell's ex anymore. She was a woman reclaiming her story. With one post, she reignited a storm Huntsville thought was over. Headlines, heartbreak, and hidden truths started pouring out. Martell's control was slipping, Melody's piece was glowing, and Arionne's voice was finally being heard. But everyone knows this isn't the end. In Huntsville, nothing stays buried for long. Stay tuned. The next chapter is about to change everything. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment below what you think will happen next. And just when fans thought the drama had reached its peak, things took an even wilder turn. Days after her explosive interview, Arionne began hinting that there was still more to come. On her Instagram story, she posted, "Y'all only heard half of it. The rest will make jaws drop," followed by a wink emoji. Instantly, social media went into overdrive once again. Blogs began speculating that Arionne had even more receipts, possibly videos or voice notes, that could change everything fans thought they knew about her and Martell's relationship. Meanwhile, Martell remained unusually quiet. Those close to him claimed he was furious behind the scenes, trying to do damage control and begging producers not to give Arionne any more attention. But it was too late. Her name was everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. She had become the most talked about woman in Huntsville once again. Even people who once criticized her began saying she was finally standing up for herself. Then came the curveball. Arionne announced she was launching her own podcast. The teaser clip showed her sitting in front of a mic, calm yet confident, saying, "If I was the villain in your story, let me tell you mine." Fans went wild. Some called it a power move, others called it her revenge era. Either way, everyone knew one thing: she wasn't backing down. Sources close to production hinted that the network was panicking. Executives wanted to capitalize on the moment, even considering adding Arionne as an official cast member for the next season. But that decision divided everyone. Some felt it would reignite the show, while others warned it could destroy whatever balance the cast had left. Melody supporters made it clear online they didn't want Arionne anywhere near the show. Still, producers knew that where there's controversy, there's cash. Meanwhile, Melody continued to move gracefully, posting about her businesses, motherhood, and self-care. Her quiet strength made her even more admired. Fans called her the blueprint, saying she was living proof that peace was the real power move. But behind the calm, even she knew the chaos wasn't over, not with Arionne ready to drop another round of truth bombs. Late one night, Arionne posted a cryptic message. "It's not about revenge, it's about closure." That single post sent chills through the fan base. Everyone started wondering what was next. A tell-all book, a documentary, another interview? Whatever it was, people were ready. Huntsville was once again the center of attention, and the lines between real life and reality TV had completely blurred. Martell, once the man in control of every storyline, was now watching his reputation unravel post after post. Melody was glowing, Arionne was rising, and the internet was obsessed. What started as a late-night post had turned into a movement, one woman reclaiming her truth in front of the world. And if there's one thing fans have learned, it's that when Arionne Curry speaks, Huntsville listens. So stay tuned, because this storm isn't over yet. The next chapter is already brewing, and something tells us it's going to be bigger, louder, and messier. Don't forget to subscribe for the next spicy update. And drop your thoughts in the comments. Whose side are you on this time? Just when fans thought things couldn't possibly get messier, a brand new twist set social media on fire once again. A mysterious account leaked unseen footage, allegedly showing Martell and Arionne together at a private event earlier in the year, months after he'd publicly claimed they were done for good. The clip spread like wildfire across fan pages and gossip blogs. While the video was grainy, the voices and mannerisms were unmistakable. Within hours, #MartellCaughtAgain started trending, and fans demanded answers. Instead of denying it, Arionne reposted a snippet of the footage with the caption, "I told y'all I wasn't lying, the truth always finds its way out." That single post shattered whatever remained of Martell's credibility. His PR team reportedly urged him to stay silent, but silence only made the rumors louder. Meanwhile, Melody posted a single word on her Instagram story: karma. That one word was enough to send her fan base into a frenzy. Supporters flooded her page with comments like, "The queen always wins," and "Peace looks good on you, sis." As the tension boiled over online, insiders claim producers from Love and Marriage Huntsville were already in meetings, scrambling to rewrite storylines and plan damage control. There were talks of filming an emergency reunion special to address the chaos, but not everyone was on board. Some cast members reportedly refused to film with Arionne, saying she had crossed too many lines. Still, others argued she was the reason people were watching again. The ratings had spiked dramatically, and the network couldn't ignore it. In the middle of all this chaos, Arionne seemed unbothered. She started sharing motivational quotes about healing, self-worth, and accountability, leaving fans guessing whether she was hinting at moving on or simply playing the game smarter than ever. But then, just as things started to cool down again, she dropped another bombshell. She hinted that she wasn't the only one Martell had been secretly involved with. "Y'all think I'm the only one?" she said on Live, smirking into the camera. "Please, there's more tea than y'all can sip." That one sentence changed everything. Suddenly, the story wasn't just about Martell and Arionne anymore. It was about who else might come forward. Speculation ran wild. Names started circulating, screenshots resurfaced, and every woman Martell had been linked to was now under the microscope. Martell, once again, found himself trending for all the wrong reasons. Through it all, Melody remained composed, continuing to post about her projects, family, and peace. Her quiet strengths contrasted sharply with the chaos surrounding Martell and Arionne, which only made her